Hi, Sons of Anarchy fans. It's Friday. Oh, no. Wait a second. Wrong show. Cut. Hi, Days fans. It's Friday.
You had that look that I knew you.
And we just got finished watching Days. Not really moments ago. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest. We've been lying to you long enough.
It was last night, but through the trickery of video, we can tell you it's anytime. Whoa, it got all blurry. Anytime we want. So anyway,
I am on a all-new health kick. Sammy has scared the crap out of me. And this is another storyline I don't like because I'm starting to really freak out about whether JB could properly care for my kids if I died. No offense, but they're a lot. They're a lot. We barely do it with the two of us. You better remarry quick, and you better find a good one.
Okay, so I should start now, just in case. I have her all set up.
I've seen your exes. I think I will pick up your runner-up. Kind of like Jack did with Frankie. That'll be my video history post for today. Let me make a little note of that.
You've seen my exes. You've seen one.
You don't think I have Facebooked them, honey?
Okay.
What do you think? I'm some kind of amateur? Alright, so Frankie... I'll just write that out.
Okay, while you're doing that, whatever the heck you're doing, you brought up something interesting. Jennifer, who used to take care of Chelsea, is dating Daniel, who is Chelsea's ex.
And
right?
when we say take care of Chelsea, we mean that Chelsea and Abby were BFFs, and, you know, Chelsea went through this ordeal where her adoptive mom and dad died. And I don't remember if she knew she was adopted at the time, or if she found that out after they died. Refresh my memory on that. But, ew, like Melanie and Abby and Chelsea are all like supposed to be peers.
Yeah, exactly. It was very weird. So it seems obvious that EJ is going to jump into bed with Kate.
Oh, I know! There's another flashback
there was even,
that would be good.
You know, like, when they're looking at each other and then there's just that subtle, you know, they get a little closer, like they're going in for a kiss, just to tease you, and they did that. Yeah.
I've got to just say that I think that James Scott can possibly make chemistry with anybody on this set. I mean...
He has a very wide range from Chelsea up to Kate.
Well, no, James Scott's never been with Chelsea.
He has not been with her, but there was a little flirting going on when she was doing ecstasy on the pier, and he was trying to save her.
They've never... Oh, we could put that on there, too. We've never seen EJ with a younger woman. That's interesting.
Is Sami supposed to be his same age? Or? I know that we don't really know how old he is.
All I know is Sami gave birth to Will before EJ was born, so I'm thinking she should be a little older than him. She was of childbearing age before he
so
even came
EJ should be
Earth.
Younger than Will. That's funny.
Sami's his cougar big time in the reality of soap operas.
So is he back to the bad EJ?
I would say yes.
Yeah, so he's very I love this new confident. His suits look a little different.
Oh, and so Taylor just has a taste for the bad boys because now freaking Quinn's doing the whole I want to be a better person for you thing. Like, we didn't just see this 2 months ago, but I'm still getting sucked in. And he's all like, I'm going to let all my whores have some unpaid leave because I'm such a nice guy and I don't want to get caught being a pimp. And somehow you spin that into being like, oh, Taylor, you should take me back now.
Yeah, she went from a dope-smoking whore to a little goody-goody. Yeah, Nicole got to the bottom of that, didn't she?
Yeah, that was some good stuff.
How did she find her picture, and doesn't even know what she was charged for? She says her lame excuse to Nicole was that she got arrested at a demonstration.
Yeah, probably for, like, you know, illegal using children to sew buttons on clothes and, you know, some third world country.
It does help. You know, those little tiny hands, it makes the knots smaller when you're making the rugs.
I bet those kids have less problems than us American children because they're actually using their fine motor skills.
You're condoning child labor, yeah. Never mind the fact that they don't get to go to school and they work in shabby working conditions. But anyhow,
aside from that,
yeah, that's for another.
Don't get me started. All right, so I think that Quinn and Taylor are getting kind of cute, delicious, hot, but I will not let myself get sucked into that because we have...
They're going.
24 days before all these people are completely gone. On the 26th is when we have the resurrection of Days and the new writers and everything's all
Salem
new.
Place. They keep on talking about it.
Yeah, there's going to be... Salem Place, they're going to have a new... like monument or some kind of statue to honor the Hortons, and
they're laying the foundation for John and Marlena to come back.
And Carrie and Austin.
Yeah.
So let me ask this question. We'll do a poll later to make it more official. Of the 3 romantic couples they're bringing back, which one are you the most excited about? John and Marlena, Jack and Jennifer, or Carrie and Austin? And I want to know, what are they going to do with Carrie and Austin? Obviously, EJ is going to have to try to sleep with Carrie because he's like the only, or Rafe, one of those two. Because Sami cannot have a guy that hasn't known Carrie.
EJ's going to try to sleep with Rafe?
No.
That should piss off a few people.
Oh my God, when they said that, when they started to talk about Sonny the other day, about him leaving, and I'm like, oh my God, that was the lamest gay storyline ever. But no, he's going to stick around. But he's just going to be living the life of a nun.
Yeah.
But anyhow, I'm not going to get into that anymore. You guys know my feelings on that. They just wanted to stamp their card saying they've done
exactly. Gay storyline, check. We can...
Now
stop getting heat from that. We could do it.
We can act like it's 2011, but the poor guy, he's not even going to get to go so much as on like a Facebook flirting spree. We're not going to see anything.
Yeah.
So, Chloe, not looking so good there in the previews.
Who is the dude?
So these are my guesses. T... Or that one John, that the one that Kinsey almost was with, and he likes it kind of kinky, weird, and all that other stuff. And there's just something creepy about him, aside from paying for sex. But
this guy is practically in love with Chloe's.
The one that she talked to last night?
Holding her hand.
No, I don't.
No, it's not him. I'm saying this guy could practically be convinced to dump his wife and jump on and get into Chloe.
I don't think he was in love with her. I just think he felt bad for her because she seems like a classy girl that you don't normally see in that line of work. And
no, you don't.
He's thinking about making her exclusive, giving her a little increase in pay, and whatever. So... yeah, that doesn't look good for Chloe because she's totally going to get busted as being a whore. Or they're going to start talking like, oh my gosh, he's branching out. It's not just prostitutes, and she's going to have to fess up or something crazy. But I don't think your chances of getting custody of Parker. And FYI, ladies, in my personal opinion, I've never lost custody of my children. They're very cute, but I don't know that like a whole lot of other people are volunteering to raise them. But anywho, if I did, I don't think
that's the only option. Yeah, that was so bogus.
I'm like, yeah.
She could have done like drug dealing or something. That probably would have been a little bit safer.
Are you kidding me? With that rack, she could get a job down at Salem's Hooters and make probably just as much money as freaking hooking. Those tips would be good. Believe you me.
The tips directly proportional to the size of the chest?
Well, I think it's more how much of your chest you're willing to show.
Oh.
Like, I'm not overly well endowed, but I would definitely say when I moved to Florida, and that's putting it lightly, when I moved to Florida and I began waitressing down here in the, let's say, skimpier things than what we wore up in New York. Hope my mom's not watching. Happy anniversary, Mom and Dad. Oh, it's my parents' anniversary today. They have been married 44 years, I think.
That's about right, yeah.
Yeah. So that's very exciting.
Because we went to Mexico and Paloma was in your tum-tum.
Yeah, well, next year is your parents' 55th, so that means it's my parents' 45th, so There you go.
Or
Anywho,
this year?
next year.
Okay, like anybody out there cares.
You don't care.
Anywho, who else?
What else did we get to see?
Oh, Brady and Nicole.
Oh, yeah.
They're all freaking at it again, like rabbits.
Yeah.
Nicole living at the mansion.
I liked it when he said he likes her getting under his skin, and Victor's like, that's what leeches do.
And then what did she say to him before he started making out with her in bed? It's like, I was kind of hoping for that. And then he, like, swoops in. And
she said, he told her that he owned the house, and so Victor couldn't kick her out of it. And then
she said, that's hot.
Yeah.
And then he kissed her?
Yeah, and then that was all she wrote there.
But it's so weird that Nicole was married to Victor.
Oh, I know. Like, you could never get past that.
And Carly was married to Victor. I mean, there's a pattern here.
Yeah, it's gross.
It is gross.
But Carly and Victor never consummated.
Mm.
It's a little better. But Victor, how about Stefano's married to Kate and she slept with his son? Yuck. And, okay, so this Demira Kyriakis truce lasted about 17 seconds. Can I tell my theory that's no longer possible? But I was hoping that Maggie was going to fund Countess Wilhelmina Cosmetics, which, by the way, I love that storyline because it's one I started
Here comes
watching.
a little one. Kate is richer than Maggie. What?
Oh no, we have ants in our cat food.
The ants eating all Florенce's food.
Oh no. Well, we'll have to get her some fresh food. Alright, well we'll wrap this
You
up.
think they have problems on days we have ants eating the cat food.
Oh, I know. The ants in freaking Florida know no bounds. There is like no way on earth to feed your cats.
The only good thing about the ants is that they eat the dead cockroaches.
Oh, God.
Which is kind of handy.
I gotta go.
Okay. A couple that watches Days Together.
Stays together.